Hey everyone, Desiree here. Welcome to day 4 of our videos every day from now until December 25th. So it is also day 4 for the 12 Days of Beauty Advent Calendar from Trader Joe's. And I want to go ahead and see what we got. If I can get it out. So, let's see, let's hope that will focus. This is the, Cherry Blossom Ultra Moisturizing Hand Cream. This is really, really good because I always need like hand moisturizer, lotion, whatever. This is the perfect size to throw in my purse, so I'm really excited to try this. Again, this is something I haven't seen at the stores. Have you? Have you tried it? Is it good? Let me know. All right, so let's go ahead and get into today's video. So I wanted to talk about some of the planners I'm not using, and there's no particular there's nothing wrong or anything weird. I just, for some reason, I'm not using it. I have, planners all set up with nowhere to go. And so I wanted to talk about that, specifically I think it's Navi's Travels B6 Traveler's Notebook. Now, I did do a video on this when I got it. I bought it off of Amazon. It's a gorgeous notebook. It comes in a size B6 and it comes with inserts. However, I have since put my own inserts in here. And I didn't know what I was going to use this for. Now, I thought about using it for an everyday carry because right now I'm just not carrying a notebook with me because I'm not really going anywhere. I work from home. The only time I do go out is to the occasional, Target run, grocery store, and that's about it. So I don't really have a need to keep a planner on the go. The other thing is there's just not a whole lot going on. Obviously we're all dealing with this pandemic, so it's not like I have a ton of appointments or a ton of events and so on. So I've got this planner set up. I had some inserts here that I tried, and the inserts didn't quite work out for me, and I'll talk about that. But I wanted to focus on why I have a notebook and I have it set up and I really want to use it, but at the same time I feel a little guilty or a little anxious about not using it. And I don't know if that makes sense. I'm sure many of you can relate because we've kind of all been in this position at least once or twice or maybe many times during our planner lives. But let me show you what I've got going on in here. So it's a very basic, minimal setup. There's not even, like I said, I haven't even used it, so I haven't even thrown in, anything in the pockets. I do have a dashboard. I kept the pretty paper in here just because I liked it, so I just kind of moved this from a different notebook. And then I have an insert from Limelife Planners. I am on her PR team. I will have a link down below in case you're interested in checking out some of the gorgeous planners that they sell and that they create over there. But this is just a blank insert. It's got half dot grid, half lined, and that's throughout the whole insert. Then I have another insert. Again, I think this insert could be from Foxy Fix. I don't remember. But anyways, it's dot grid, plain paper. And then I have this insert from Michaels. I think I bought this last year, and it came in a pack of 3, and it's got this really pretty Eiffel Tower Paris theme. Then I have another plastic dashboard, and then this insert also came from Michaels, and this has just really cute doodles along the edge, and it's blank paper. And then this is the back of the or maybe it's called a zip pocket, not a dashboard. But anyway, this is the back, and then I have, the folder here and the pen loop, and that's it. So this is ready to go. Now, if I was going to use this as an everyday carry, I obviously would probably throw in a calendar in there just so I can reference it on the go. But because I'm not using this as an everyday carry, and I wanted to just kind of use it and figure out kind of how exactly I wanted to use it, because I do like doing journaling. I also am really getting back into reading and audiobooks right now, so I want a notebook to keep track of things I learn, things I listen to. So I have a feeling that's what I'm going to use this for. But, it kind of defeats the purpose to feel anxious about not using a notebook. But it's so weird that I do feel that way. And so, like I said, I'm sure a lot of you can relate, and it could just be an overwhelm, because we all have so many notebooks and so many planners. Or it could just feel more like like you're trying not to waste, especially if you spent money on something and you feel like, oh, since I spent money on it, I should be using it, and you don't want it to go to waste and just, sit there collecting dust. Now, I said I would briefly mention the inserts I used from, or I gave a try from Limelife Planners. Now, this is nothing against her inserts. These particular layouts just did not work for me. So I think I may have showed this on my Instagram. I decorated the first page because it had, it was like a title page, and I wanted it to be something pretty. But this one I decided to use as a food tracker. But what I found out very quickly is that it just did not have enough room for me to put everything without me feeling cramped. And I think I talked before that I am really trying to track my meals, track my calories, so I can get where I need to be. I mean, not that I'm, out of a normal range, but I know that I could be a little bit firmer and a little bit more tighter than what I currently am. So I tried this for tracking my food, and again, it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough space. I like to be able to write all 3 meals, snacks if I eat them, and then any exercise if I do exercise that day, along with space to write the calories of everything I'm consuming. And so this just didn't work for me. Now, obviously, this is not intended to be a fitness tracker or fitness planner, but that's what I had envisioned it for, and it just did not work. I'm sure I could probably still use this for something else, because the weekly layout is really, really nice and very functional. But, it just didn't work for what I used it for. So what I'm probably going to do, if this will focus, okay. So what I'm probably going to do is just repurpose these pages somewhere else, or maybe just rip out the pages that didn't work. I'm not sure yet, but it won't go to waste. It will get used somehow, some way. Now, the other insert that I have here, again, I covered the front page because I wanted it to be pretty, but this one was the tracker. And you can see I gave it a try back in September. And something about this layout just didn't jive with me. Again, nothing against the insert. It's just my particular preference and my style of tracking, tasks and habits and stuff like that. The other thing I think was hard for me is I didn't like having daily, weekly, and monthly all in one layout. Like, I preferred to have daily separate and then weekly separate. This was just, I don't know, it just felt like I just didn't have enough space again. That could be me because that's, my style and my preference. So, again, it's a really good functional layout. This particular one just did not work for me. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this insert because I do have quite a few pages left, but I just have a feeling I'm just not going to use it. So if you have any ideas, throw them down below. Otherwise, I'm just going to chalk this one up to experience. And then finally, this one I really like. Now this is her quotes insert. And you can see it's got boxes with quotation marks for you to jot down cute little sayings, phrases, quotes, inspirational, whatever. You can use it for anything. What I like is that you can either, paste pictures on here, or you could, write notes. It doesn't have to be a quote. It could also be journaling, doodles, sticker art, washi art, whatever. So I think this one is gonna work for me. I tried to put it in here, but I had too many inserts, so I may have to do some rearranging. But I really like this one because this one just gives you full freedom to be totally creative, and I'm really getting into that right now. So that is that one. So I know this video probably seemed kind of random, but I just wanted to share my thoughts and, check in with you all. I hope you guys are having a good start to the month. But let me know if you also have, planners and notebooks set up, but you're not really using them. But at the same time, maybe you get overwhelmed because you have too many, or maybe you just found something you're really, really loving and you just don't want to veer away from it. So whatever the case is, I'd love to hear your feedback and your input. All right, everyone, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you again in another video tomorrow.